Here is something that does not get said enough about this category. The difference between a good purchase and a frustrating one usually comes down to one or two specific things. And most reviews do not actually tell you what those things are. Think about the situation where you are actually going to use this. Not the best case scenario, but the ordinary one. That is where products like this either earn their place or quietly disappoint you. The 2020 Apple MacBook Air laptop. Apple M1 chip, 13 Retina display, 8GB RAM, 256GB SSD storage, backlit keyboard, FaceTime HD camera, Touch ID. Works with iPhone, iPad. OLED is designed for people who have fought through that question and need something that keeps up. I want to tell you whether it does. Before this video, I looked at the alternatives at the same price point and watched how this one has moved on Amazon over the past few months. That context matters. Let me start with what I think is the strongest thing about it, which is about this itemAll-Day battery life. Go longer than ever with up to 18 hours of battery life. Powerful performance. Take out everything from professional quality editing to action-packed gaming with ease. The Apple M1 chip with an 8-core CPU delivers up to 3.5 times faster performance than the previous generation, while using way less power. Super fast memory. 8GB of unified memory makes your entire system speedy and responsive. That way it can support tasks like memory-hogging, multitab browsing, and opening a huge graphic file quickly and easily. Stunning display. With a 13.3-inch Retina display, images come alive with new levels of realism. Text is sharp and clear, and colors are more vibrant. Why Mac? Easy to learn, easy to set up, astoundingly powerful, intuitive, packed with apps to use right out of the box. Mac is designed to let you work, play, and create like never before. Simply compatible. All your existing apps work, including Adobe Creative Cloud, Microsoft 365, and Google Drive. Plus, you can use your favorite iPhone and iPad apps directly on macOS. Altogether, you'll have access to the biggest collection of apps ever for Mac. All available on the App Store.Easy to learn. If you already have an iPhone, MacBook Air feels familiar from the moment you turn it on. And it works perfectly with all your Apple devices. Use your iPad to extend the workspace of your Mac. Answer texts and phone calls directly on your Mac. And more.Fanless design, your MacBook Air stays cool and runs quietly, even while tackling intense workloads. AppleCare. Every Mac comes with a 1-year limited warranty and up to 90 days of complimentary technical support. Get AppleCare Plus to extend your coverage and reduce the stress and cost of unexpected repairs. Environmentally friendly. MacBook Air is made with a 100% recycled aluminum enclosure and uses less energy for a smaller carbon footprint. Show more, see more product details. In practice, that means less friction in the moments where you need it to just work. The second thing worth knowing is the practical design choices. It is not flashy, but it is the kind of detail that you notice after a few weeks of regular use. Third is solid build quality. If you have bought something in this category before and had to replace it sooner than expected, you will understand why this one feels different. Now here's the honest part. It is not the right fit for everyone. I think it is worth knowing that up front rather than finding out later. For some people that will be a deal breaker, and that is a completely reasonable call. For most buyers looking at this though, the overall package still makes sense. Looking at the pattern of reviews on this one, there is a consistent thread. People who buy for the right reasons tend to be satisfied. The critical reviews mostly come from buyers who had a different use case in mind. That tells you something useful about whether it fits your situation. On pricing, this one shifts around. I have seen it at a few different points, and the gap can be meaningful. The link is in the description, so you can check what it is sitting at right now, and decide if the timing works for you.